Hello guys, who said that you should be cooking boring food? My good name is Topika Africa. Thank you for stopping by. Kindly watch this video to the end and you're going to learn how to make these sweet beans at the comfort of your home with simple ingredients without using any spices. In today's episode, we're going to be making these beans. These are usually called raw beans. So this is what you're going to be frying, but I've already boiled them and now you want to fry them. So these beans are usually called cannellini beans, but in Kikuyu they are called and these beans are usually cheaper, and also another advantage of these beans is that they are usually more nutritious, and I got to know them from a nutritionist. Yeah, so the nutritionist was saying that these beans are usually the best, and I had never known if there were such existing beans. So from that time I started buying them, and they are not usually as costly as the other beans. So for those who usually know Kikuyu, these ones are called njoa, or they are called cannellini beans. So when you get them from the market, you just ensure that you sort them. It's always good to sort your cereals. After sorting them, boil them. So I sorted, I boiled, but personally I usually ensure that I have, after sorting them, usually ensure that they have been soaked in clean water for 24 hours. So if you have been in this channel for a long time, you already know that I usually emphasize on using many herbs. Okay, so today we're not going to use any spices. Remember, we want to make this meal to be as healthy as possible, and we are not trying to make healthy boring meals. We want to make healthy, delicious meals. So when I'm cutting tomatoes, I usually love cutting this part. Personally, I call it the eye, because I just believe that that's where the pesticide or those things that are usually sprayed in tomatoes, they usually stay there. So personally, I love removing them. Then so there we have our bell pepper. We can substitute bell pepper with paprika. If you don't have bell pepper, you can always use paprika. Then so we are going to also use garlic, but if you do not like the taste of garlic, or if you have kids, by the way, I don't know why kids hate ginger, you can always skip it. I've noticed that kids usually don't love ginger. And comment down below and tell me other recipes that you want. If it's your first time seeing Topika Africa, here we love visitors. Kindly subscribe, like, and tell me that you're a newbie, and I really appreciate seeing new people. And tell me if you are an old person, you tell me if these recipes, if you've ever tried them, and if you've ever cooked these recipes and how the outcome was. So personally, I love using a lot of ingredients. So even for the ginger part, I'm really going to maximize. And the good thing is that everything right now is quite affordable. And you can comment down below if you want me to show you my kitchen garden. So this is how you just peel it. And as you know, ginger usually has many benefits, and you stay tuned for the next video, of which I'll be doing some ginger shots, because currently I'm taking the ginger shots and they really boost someone's immunity. So you can choose to use a knife, or if you don't want to waste a lot of ginger like I've done, you can always use a spoon. So it's done. And the way I was thinking of having ginger in my kitchen garden. I really love planting things. So these things are usually very dirty, and we cannot assume that you don't wash them. For carrots, by the way, I have not peeled them, but you can always peel them. Personally, I prefer, if I wash them well, I usually assume that there is no need of peeling them. I'm sure you also rinse your knife. I usually see many of us skipping that part, and there is no reason of skipping that part, because why use a dirty knife? So we're going to start. So now slicing my onions like this, so that when we cook them, they're going to get cooked, all of them at the same time. So for carrots, we are going to dice them, we're not going to grate. So for this meal of the way, you see things like black beans, which is well known as ginger hair, and also beans. You can really hate them if you don't cook them nice. So that's why I've really invested in these ingredients. But if you have spices like Rosecoco and you believe that you must use them, you can always use them. They usually elevate the taste, but personally I don't believe in using spices all the time. So, but even if you believe in using spices, you can decide one day, I'm not going to buy that Rosecoco or that spice. I'm going to follow to the Africans way. Okay. So this is just an easy step. And personally, onions never make me cry. I don't know why, but for a reason, onions don't make me cry. But then you can also comment down below if your high school ever made you hate things like beans and githeri. It's always good, even if you hate them, as long as you're not allergic, you can always, you go to the YouTube. If you see a recipe, let's say githeri, you can go try. Because personally, my school were really cooked bad githeri, but I'm not kidding you. If maybe I'll upload my recipe, and if you ever try it, I'm sure you're going to have a different opinion about githeri. So the only spice we're going to use for this recipe, we are going to use rosemary, and these are just herbs that I've collected in my kitchen garden. And rosemary is also believed to also increase your memory, and plus rosemary is really used in, you see, when you want to oven bake your meat, and you just take such rosemary, you take this rosemary as they are, like this, and then put them in the oven with the meat. It really elevates, I'm not kidding you, it really elevates the recipe. So always dice your tomatoes like a professional, not like a joker. Maybe if you ever chop your tomatoes like this, they don't cook well. So maybe, so I've noticed that a lot of people don't like capsicums. I don't know why, but personally, maybe also I never used to like them by the taste, but I don't know if it's the age or whatever. Currently, I really love capsicums, and also I usually even eat, you see, even the red capsicums. I love enjoying them when they are raw. So it's nice to grate your ginger, because ginger is always good. And by the way, when you grate them, you enhance the way they are going to spread in the food. Because imagine when you're eating food and you find such a chunk. It's always nice to grate. So things like garlic and ginger, I usually advise for grating. And by the way, you comment down below if you want me to show you how to make ginger and garlic paste. If you want me to show you how to make ginger and garlic paste that you can store in your fridge and use it conveniently. By the way, when you have nails, grating is very hard. But when you make that ginger garlic paste, you can use it up to 2 weeks. So remember to pick Africa is the home of tips, okay? So when it comes to rosemary, I'm going to put it as a whole, cause the people I'm cooking for, they really get irritated while taking these leaves. So I'll put it as a whole. You're going to obtain the flavor, and then I'll just remove them after the stew is ready. So let's go to the frying part. So as you all know, we usually in this channel we know that we should always heat our sufuria. So that is enough. So after heating the sufuria, heat your cooking pot. After heating your cooking pot, heat your oil. So that you know the amount of oil you're going to use. It's always nice to use amount of oil you're going to cook the onions. So we're going to let our onions caramelize. So we caramelize the onions, but we don't burn them. Okay. So after that, we put our carrots. Give it a good cook. Then add your bell peppers. Garlic, but there's no problem. We're just going to add them at that juncture. Also add our gravy. So today I had to come with my bangers. So I saw that some of you don't understand that in the kitchen you need to have hot water. Okay? So never add cold water when cooking. It's going to make you have reverse cooking, and you don't want that, because reverse cooking usually make your food kovagaya. Okay? I know you're not all cookers, but yeah, it usually spoils the taste of the food, and we don't want that. And also, if you don't have a problem with having rosemary stems, you can always pluck them and throw away the little pieces. Okay? But personally, I'm doing that just to obtain the flavor, since the stems usually irritate me. As you can see, this is what I'm saying. It's always nice to have many ingredients. Many ingredients usually make your food very colorful, and also it also enhances taste. So we've not used any spice already. I can assure you that the kitchen is really smelling well. I can feel the aroma of ginger and also the rosemary flavor, and not forgetting also but you know, tomatoes and onions usually don't smell that nice, but you see the other ones are really elevating the recipe. So at this juncture we're going to add our beans. So at this juncture you can decide to add your coconut milk, and we're going to add it. So this is my coconut milk. Add it to your own preference. And you can always add a little bit of water. going to make your food have soup. So we're going to cover our pot and we'll be back after 5 minutes. Our meal is ready. So after 5 minutes, let's check our meal, and the meal is ready. Thank you for watching till the end, and
2,000 years later.
I appreciate it. So I served my meal with brown chapati, and the aroma, and the meal has a very sweet aroma, and it also looks so tantalizing. As you can see, this is what I was telling you to have. Many ingredients. As you can see the carrots popping, the capsicums are also popping. We have also onions, the thick soup, and you can also see the coconut cream also popping. And comment down below if you want me to also show you how to make brown chapatis without using any white flour. Thank you for watching up to this juncture. I appreciate it, and may God bless you.